Samuel had spent his entire life as a farmer, struggling against the harsh realities of nature. The drought had nearly ruined him, and the farm was barely holding on. Yet, deep inside, Samuel still clung to a hope that was now beginning to fade. The passing of his father, who had always been the pillar of their farm, left Samuel with a legacy of wisdom, something he had ignored for years in his relentless pursuit of survival. One day, while struggling to keep the farm afloat, Samuel found an old journal belonging to his father. As he read through the pages, he stumbled upon a lesson that would forever change his outlook on life. His father had written, "The land gives and the land takes, but it is never ours to control. It's a partnership." This powerful lesson resonated with Samuel, and he began to change his approach to farming. No longer was he consumed by the thought of controlling the land. Instead, he started working in harmony with it, respecting its rhythms and learning patience. With this new perspective, Samuel began to teach a young boy named Michael, who had been helping on the farm. Michael was eager to learn and brought with him a sense of enthusiasm that had reignited a spark in Samuel's heart. They worked together, not just to survive, but to thrive, focusing on care, respect, and collaboration with the land. Then the rains came. After years of drought, the storm Samuel had almost given up on arrived. The fields, once dry and barren, began to soak up the much-needed water. Samuel realized that this wasn't just about survival. It was a blessing, a reminder that hope and patience could lead to new beginnings. Samuel shared this revelation with Michael, who was thrilled by the sight of the rain. It was a moment of clarity for both of them. Samuel realized that the land was not his enemy, but his partner, and he learned that true wealth was not found in the harvest, but in the relationships and lessons that would last far beyond his lifetime. In the months that followed, the farm slowly began to prosper. But more than that, Samuel passed on his wisdom to Michael, showing him not just how to grow crops, but how to live in harmony with the land and with others. Samuel knew that his legacy would not be in the crops he grew, but in the lessons he shared, in the hope he instilled, and in the future he had helped to shape. One day Michael asked, "What happens to the farm when you're gone, Mr. Samuel?" Samuel smiled, looking over the thriving land that had once seemed so unforgiving. "The farm will live on, Michael. It's not just about surviving. It's about passing on what we've learned. The land will continue to give, and as long as we respect it, it will provide." Samuel had come full circle. He had learned that hope wasn't just something that came in good times. It was something that lived within us, something we could choose to carry forward. He had learned that survival wasn't about fighting against the land, but about working with it and nurturing it. As the sun set over the fields, Samuel felt a peace he had never known. The storms of life would come and go, but hope would always remain. And through the lessons he shared with Michael, the legacy of the farm, built on love, patience, and perseverance, would continue long after he was gone.